this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I am sharing this Peekaboo Bunny treat box. I thought it is so cute. This idea came from Pinterest. I've seen similar ones, and so I thought, heck, I can do that. So I created this little bunny box, and I think it turned out super cute. I love this little bunny. He's really adorable. So you do have a lot of big shot work with this, but it's so worth it. And also, this little stitch comes from the Be Mine set, the framelits. And so you don't have to, if it's for a boy, you don't have to put that little ruffle on there, and you don't have to add these little, oops, I just knocked off my little droplet there. And you don't have to put on the little flowers. So just make it, you can make it more masculine for a boy, but it's really cute, especially for the little ones. And it's pretty good size. It's 6 inches by 4 inches by 1 inch wide. So it's a pretty good size. You can fit a lot of treats in here. All right, so let's get started because it's going to take a little bit to do this. I am using, for the box, I am going to use Granny Apple Green. You can use Lemon Lime Twist. I think that's what I used on the other one, but I thought I'd make it a little brighter and do it with the Granny Apple Green this time. And this piece measures 10.5 by 7. And then you're going to also need, a lot of little scrap pieces. But you're going to need also a piece for the little bunny head. And this piece is 4 by 2.5. I'm making this a little wider too than the last one. And then you'll need a scrap for the bunny ears. And then you're going to need like a bunch of different colors for the little flowers and the eyes. And we're going to do a lot of punching with these. All right, so let's get started, and we're going to go ahead and make the box first. And we'll probably have to bring the big shot up here a few times because there is a lot of different steps to it. But it's really worth the little extra effort. All right, so on this one, we are going to score on the 10.5 inch side at 1/2. I'm scoring it on this side like I normally do. And then 1.5, 5.5, and 6.5. And then you're going to turn it on the 7 inch side, and you're going to score it just at 1. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get this ready and cut the areas we need to cut. So this bottom little square down here on this 1/2 inch mark, this is going to be our glue tab right here. So you can cut in both sides on that one. So that's our glue tab there. And then on the bottom here, this 1 inch side, we're going to cut each one of these. And then we're going to cut up this side also. And then that is basically all the cutting. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our little handle and our little like ruffled edge. And for that, we're going to use our rectangle stitched framelits, and I'm using this one right here. It's the second one from the smaller stack right here, and it is 3 inches. Like the space actually is about 2 7/8 inches. And then we're going to use this from the Be Mine, this little ruffle right here. And you're also going to need your layering ovals because we're going to use this largest oval here. And then for the bunny ears, we're using this small oval, stitched oval. I need to get that out of there. So that's what we're going to use for the ears. So there are a lot of framelits involved. If you have punches, you can use the punches, but I love the stitching and I wanted to keep it all pretty uniform. I just wish this one we had a stitched one that was big enough, but we didn't, so we're going to just use that one. Alright, so let's bring the big shot up here. And we are going to try to do most of it right now. So what you're going to have to do on this, let's see if I can get that over here. What you're going to have to do on this is fold this little edge over. It's going to fit very tightly, so you want to fit it there. And we're going to lay this on here. And the easy one is the first one that we do. So we're going to take our rectangle and you're just going to center it on here. And you might need a little sticky note because it likes to do that sometimes. And I don't have my plate all the way on here. Let's get this situated the right way. Alright, so we're going to put this one on here. And you're going to want to make sure that your paper fits in this little space because it's exactly 6 inches wide this way without the little bottom part. So you want to make sure that it's all on there so you don't tear your box. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to send that one through. And we'll have our one little frame-it, or one little handle cut out. Now here's how I did the other one. And the thing with this is you want the stitching all to be on the same side. So I want it on this side. So what I did was I brought this around this way and I lined my score marks up here, and you're going to just basically trace right here, just to give you a guideline for to lay your other one down. Then you're going to put this on here, and we'll have both our stitching going the right way, and it should be centered pretty well. Let me grab another sticky note so we have it, make sure it stays on that little spot we just marked. And then we are going to run this side through, and we'll have both handles in. Now if you're doing it for a boy and you don't want the ruffle, this is where you will end it. You won't have to put the ruffle in, but we're going to go ahead and do that little edging. And make sure when you do the edging that your stitching is on the outside too. So make sure this is on the same side this stitching is, because we want to keep it all, and you definitely need your sticky notes for this little edge because it's really close to the side. So we're going to line that up on the edge there. I am going to kind of bring it around there. I'm going to put another one up here at the top. I didn't do very good about getting that one on, but we're going to do this one. Should have done this one the other way too, so it stays. And there's such a narrow space. It is a little bit tricky, but it's well worth it. Alright, I think we're gonna, oops, it still doesn't want to stick. Okay, let's get our plate on there and that'll help. Alright, so let's go ahead and run this one through. And it doesn't matter if this gets messed up, your little sticky notes. Just make sure your other ones are on there good. So we're going to go ahead and do that one. And I didn't get it perfectly straight. I should have known better, but let's go ahead and go with that. Make sure you get it straight though, because it does help a whole lot. I just had a hard time getting that on. And I can't see over it, so it's a little bit of a disadvantage for me to get. If I stand up, maybe I can get it better. And then we're just going to line this one up to that one. And again, you want to use some sticky notes to hold it on. See if I can get this one a little bit better. So we're going to do that one, and then we'll do the other one. I think I got it. You probably could see it better than I can where I have it. I should have turned it facing me, and I probably would have done better. All right, so let's do this one now. And then we got our little ruffle. You won't really tell when the box is together that this is a little bit off, only because the box is going to be closed like this, so you won't be able to see that that is off a little bit. It's just off a hair right here. Alright, so that is that part. So we got our little ruffle. I'm going to set this aside a minute, and then we're going to do the little face part for our bunny. So you're going to just set this to the very edge, and actually I want to turn it the other way. I'm going to turn it this way, set this right to the edge, top edge here. And again, you might want to stick a little sticky on there so it stays. You want them even. You want this even in the center. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put this only right almost to the half point of this. Don't put it on this side because you don't want to cut a circle. You just want to cut like the top part to make it rounded. And then we're going to run this one through. And it's only going to cut that top part. And then we'll cut the rest of it. So it's only going to cut it like that. Then I'm going to take my scissors right here and just cut around. And you want to kind of make it even with the other side. So it's going to look pretty much like that. So make sure both sides are even. So that's going to be our little face. And then the next thing we need to do is just cut the ears out. So we need 2 of these. We got the ears now. We have the little face and the ears, and we have the box. So we're going to go ahead and put the box together first, and then we'll punch and put the rest of it together. Alright, so I am going to use some fast fuse. Use your tear and tape here, something really nice and strong. And I should have sharpened all these score marks first. Alright, and then we're going to just line these up. I'm actually going to pick the other side for my front because the seam is back here, so this is going to be my front. And then this one back. Sometimes I have to stick my fingers in there and get it straight. So this is the front and this is going back. I'm going to cut this little overlap off right there. Alright, so now we are all ready to do our little bunny. So now for the bunny, what I did was I'm using the 1/2 inch circle punch for his eyes. We are going to punch 2 little eyes out in our basic black. And then you can use whatever you have for this. For the little eye center, I'm using this triple detailed trio punch. And these are little bitty. I'm going to punch 2 of those. So these little ones are going to be our little pupils on there. And then for the nose, I'm going to use my petal pink, and I am going to punch the little nose. So this is actually powder pink. I was thinking petal pink, but it's the powder pink. And I'm using this elephant punch, and I'm going to use the largest ear right there from the little elephant punch. That's going to be his nose. You can use a little heart if you have a heart that's small enough. I just didn't have one that was that small. And I think that is it for his little face. So we're going to go ahead and start putting this together. I need my take your pick tool because I'm going to use Tombow to put this together. And this take your pick tool helps with all these little bitty pieces. So we are going to do the eyes first. Hoping I'm not going to get too much on there. So that's one eye right there. And this will dry clear, so don't worry if it over. And then we'll do this other one. Right here. And then we're going to go ahead and put them on our little bunny. So this one, I'm going to put here. And the reason I love the Tombow is because if I want to move the eyes around, if they're not exactly where I want them, I can move them around a little bit. But you want them centered. And then we'll put the little nose on. Now he's starting to look like a little bunny. This little tool's perfect for this. You can definitely move these things a lot easier and not get glue all over your fingers. I'm going to make sure that nose is centered. There we go. I think that's better. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to use my powder pink and a little sponge dauber. And we are going to do the inside of the ears. Make sure the ears, the stitching's on the upside. And we're going to just sponge a little bit of pink in his ears. And then we're going to actually put some little whiskers on him using our basic black Stampin' Up marker. And I'm going to use the very fine tip one. So just put a few whiskers on him. And then we're going to add a little bit of pink to his little cheeks because you have to have that little pink. I'm just going a little circular motion. So cute. And then his little face is ready, except for we're going to do one more thing. And we are going to use basic gray Stampin' Up marker, and we're going to put a little bit of stitching. It's going to just be faux stitching, only because I wanted it to kind of match the whole stitching thing here. So we're going to just do some faux stitching along the top. And it'll probably go all the way down. And then on this side too. And then now we're ready to put him all together and on our little box. So I'm going to use Tombow again. And we're going to set it right here. And this time I had his little face come right to the edge. The other one I didn't do that, and we'll see if I like it better this way. And then do your ears, and just put the little ears behind. I like to put the face on first so I know where how the best the ears are going to look. And then we're just going to punch out our little flowers using our bitty, I think it's called the Bitty Blooms punch pack. And there's 4 of them in here, and we're going to use this little flower here. I like this one. I use it quite a bit. And then we're going to just punch out. You can punch out whatever colors you like. I just picked out some kind of spring looking colors. And I'm going to use my take your pick tool, but I'm using my paper piercer. I'm just making these pop up a little bit. Then we're going to use a glue dot. And we're going to adhere these to his little ear, her little ear, I should say. Just like that. And then I'm going to use my epoxy droplets, the clear and they're clear and frosted, but I'm going to use the clear ones this time. And we're going to put one in each little flower. Probably have to stick your hand in the box to make sure these stay on. My other one popped off. Let's press those down. And then we're just going to do the sentiment, and we will be completely done. It's so cute, and it's so fun to watch it come alive. So the little piece that we're using for the sentiment, 2 1/4 by 7/8 inch. So I'm just going to stamp my sentiment, and then I'll just cut it since I can't find the piece that I did. So I'm using the Easter greetings. And this one is from the Fable Friends. The Easter greetings comes from this Fable Friends. That one right there. I love these. I love them all. They're just so cute. So we're going to just stamp it with the Memento Black. And then I'm going to just hand cut this since I don't know where my piece went. And I'm going to flag the little end. And I'm using one of our 2018-2020 in color mini binder clips, and these come in all colors. You can use whichever color you want. I'm just going to use the yellow one again. And then I'm using this organdy ribbon. Now this organdy ribbon is free during celebration, and it is back. I don't know how long it's going to be back for, but if you really wanted it, you need to go and get it now because it was so popular. It sold out super fast. It was one of the freebies, which it's still one of the freebies. But if you want it, you need to do it because it seems to be one of the more popular ones, and I was happy to see that it came back because I love this ribbon. So we're making a little bow there, and I'm going to use another glue dot, and we're going to attach that to our little clip here. I think I need to open it first. So it's going to go right on the front of the clip. And then we're going to clip the Easter greeting on here. Just like that. So that's it. Isn't it cute? I love the little bunny. He's so cute. But I thought that was such a cute idea. Here's the other one. So you see how I closed this space up, that I had a little space here. I think I like it better too, with it all flush to the edges of the box. This one is Lemon Lime Twist. This one is Granny Apple Green. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop for my blog. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. One last thing. I want to thank everybody for all of your well wishes. I said this in my video the other day, but so much love and support and prayers and thoughts for my mom, who we lost this past week, and I just can't tell you how thankful I am for all of you. It just made my heart so warm. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all your well wishes and prayers and everything. I hope you all have a blessed day. See you later. Bye.